So we'll see what happens. 85% win rate from Consus. Absolutely unbelievable. To my memory, I believe he has only lost one actual matchup so far in the World League. Consus, the 2023 World Cup winner. And then Finbarr, 64% win rate, and has not played nearly as many games as many other players.
Yeah, honestly, I think this match could be closer than people watching at home might expect. Of course, Consus is insane. He's so good. You see those stats. But Finbarr, both of these players right now are in the top 12. Yeah, so Finbarr can definitely give him a good fight. I'm excited for it.
Oh, definitely. I truly believe anybody could win this match right here, right now. These players are so incredibly talented. You see that's the 3rd and 9th place. Finbarr with 21 matches, Consus with 22. This is going to be a heater. 2 players in the top 10. And they're off. Round 1, moving. Seems like we're looking at a Nigeria, I would guess.
Yeah, seems to be a lot of people and signs and buildings around. There's so much to take in. They're just moving up and down, trying to figure out what they can use here. Big toothpaste thing there. I don't know what that is, but cool.
Colgate. Take care of your teeth, guys. Not an ad.
I don't think either player found anything too helpful.
Yeah, really not much. We got a Benin City here from Consus. Finbarr sort of hedging central. It is going to be Benin City. 1.5 kilometers away for Consus to start it off. That's the 4995.
Very clean start from Consus. Getting the right city in Nigeria. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, really nice stuff from Consus to start us off. These 2 players are so talented. I'm sure we'll see more amazing guesses like that as we go forward. Finn, already on 5,400 health right now, taking that 600 points of damage right away. We go on to round 2 in Indonesia. Consus, easily considered one of the best Indonesian players in the world, and he guesses first. The pressure's on Finbarr to follow. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
He's going Sulawesi, and Consus is confidently in Sumatra. This could be huge points for a round 2. It is going to be Consus. 95 kilometers away. That's 4,994 damage to Finbarr's health. He's already on 400, and he even dropped the GG emotes.
Yeah, he thought he might have been over with there, but no, he's got a little bit of health. See if he can turn it around, but Consus is just, he's gone crazy these first 2 rounds. Anything can happen though, round 3.
Yeah, round 3, it could be comebackable, but Consus full health, Finbarr 409.
Back in Chile somewhere, and Finbarr made it to a big highway. He's made it to a paved road, nice higher quality coverage. And he's got his sign there.
I don't know if there was too much info there. I mean, it did say Chile, but both players knew this was Chile. Alrighty. Consus moving up a dirt road here to get into a city. Finbarr on a much better road to be looking for information on, but neither have really found anything too helpful, so the guesses are just going to come in as the timer runs out with only 5 seconds left. Finally, last second, Finn has a sign, but I don't think he can use it. Finn is going to be closer, and that's going to keep him in the game, but it's not going to be too much damage. We're going to go to round 4.
Yeah, that round definitely Finbarr could have just lost right there, so he's got to be happy he's still in this somehow. Can he keep on chipping away at Consus?
We'll see. It's definitely doable. Round 4, both players looking at the same bus. Seeing if there's a town name there on it. It's definitely possible.
Yeah, those buses and things in Colombia have the license plate on the side giving you like city or province info. You can see them checking a bunch of different trucks and buses here.
Consus checking the copyright. Trying to see when this coverage was taken. Possibly it makes him get a better guess, but he sees a street sign that has, I think, a town name on it. It does. Consus locks it in quick. The pressure's now on Finbarr.
Oh, 10 seconds.
Finbarr, yes, he's only got 10 seconds. If Finbarr can't find anything, it's over. Yep, he's gonna go Bogota. This might be it, only on round 4 in the moving. What a performance from Consus. Let's see. It is. He has it, and with that, he takes the moving game. We're gonna go into no move.
That was quick and clean from Consus. Love to see that from him. Yeah, he just made great use of the information. Got the region guesses. Finbarr couldn't do much about it, especially after the Indonesia. But he's got the no moving now to try and turn it around. So here we go with round 1.
Definitely possible. Finn is so talented at no move. So is Consus, though. I mean, these two players are so top notch. We'll see. Round 1. In Malaysia, Consus actually thinking Sarawak.
Yeah, you know, that can make sense. This is going to be new Gen 4. They just updated the imagery out on the Borneo side of Malaysia, so kind of cool to get this.
Yeah, definitely. Love new coverage. Consus is actually going to lock in confidently here, and Finn's going to follow in mainland Malaysia. I think probably because of that black sticker, but Consus is on top of it. 2,800 damage on round 1.
Man, we gotta feel bad for Finbarr. Most of his guesses have been good, but just, yeah, that new coverage can kind of mess with your head a little bit. Went for the wrong side.
Yeah,
what is going on here?
Yeah, this is an interesting one for sure. Finbarr thinking Mexico, I like it. That's kind of the best I could think of. Consus is thinking it as well. Thinking about where he wants to guess, though, within the country. Only 30 seconds left. Neither player too confident, but both thinking coastal. Maybe they could see some coast on their screen, actually. To the west. It makes sense. Seems coastal vibes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're both kind of looking in a similar area, trying to line up anything. I like their thought process here. It makes sense.
Yeah, that does look like some water northeast. Yeah, both right there on the coast. Consus, wee bit closer, but not by too much. We're gonna go on to round 3.
Finbarr already lost half of his health. He's not in a good spot right now. He's got to get some turnaround guesses here. Looks like a Brazil.
Yeah, not too much information here. Mentioned many times before in the stream, but one of the best indicators in Brazil is the phone codes. Can help you narrow things down a lot. I don't think they're going to see any here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. You have that one sign on Finbar's screen. It's pretty far away. Maybe he's trying to get anything out of that. But Consus more analyzing architecture and things like that right now, it looks like. Also trying to read those billboards far away. Anything they can get.
Yeah, really not too much to go off of here in terms of helpful region guessable information. They're both in Sao Paulo, though, actually. These round polls can be a little bit more common in Sao Paulo. Yeah, both gonna be pretty close. Consus. Oh, no, they're almost the same distance away.
Wow.
I was gonna say, it looks like Consus might be a little bit closer, but pretty much on top of each other in terms of distance. Only 4 points of damage, and we're on to round 4 in Malaysia.
Finbarr, he's definitely gonna want to get this right. Prove himself in Malaysia after the first round. Yeah, a bit of an interesting one on a big road. Bit hilly.
Yeah, we'll see where they go. Consus thinking mainland Malaysia. He's got a plonk just sort of central hedge. Then yet to open the maps. We don't know exactly what he's thinking.
I think the peninsula side where Consus is should be right. And it's just a matter of, can you find something that looks kind of good in the last 15 seconds?
Yeah, both pretty much on top of each other right now. But
Oh.
Consus is on the road, apparently.
Consus.
What in the world?
Finbarr under half his health now.
Yeah, less than half. Consus only taking 4 points of damage so far. And we're on round 5. 3 times damage now, so the multis are definitely racking up. Finbarr could make a comeback. It's definitely doable. We're going to be in Germany by the looks of it.
Yeah, should be. German language and that bus stop, the green and yellow sign on Consus' screen just there. Urban Germany.
Urban Germany. Difficult. But Consus was about to make a guess there, but then he wanted to look at a little bit more information. Yeah, really not a lot to go off of here.
Yeah, not much. Finbarr hedging, it looks like.
Yeah, it seems like he might just hedge in the middle of the country. Consus going farther west, much farther west. I do like it. Maybe he thinks it kind of looks a little Dutch, so he wants to go nearby. And he does, and he is correct. He does 1,800 points of damage when he's right on it there in Germany. We go to round 6, and Finbarr only has 1k health.
Yeah, this is basically Finbarr's last shot. Easily can lose this round with 3.5x damage, so see what he can pull off. Bit of a rural one. We've had some urban locations today, and this is not much here at all. Really nothing going on.
Yeah, wow, a hard one, a rural one. Finbarr thinking US, I like it.
Yeah,
see
be.
Consus also there in the US, but yeah, really not a lot to go off of.
Yeah, definitely gonna come down to vibes here, reading the trees. I like the Iowa-ish idea from Finbarr. It's actually zooming in really specifically. Wow.
Maybe he's gonna see if he can happen to line up this lake.
Consus is much farther south right now.
Yeah, this... Ooh, it's not too big of a difference. They are now in neighboring states, and Finbarr's actually gonna be on it right there. 3.5 times damage. That's 4,700 points, and the game is basically even now, and we go to round 7.
Both matches so far today, we've seen US high multis just changing the entire story of the game, and now it's any player's chance to win.
Yeah, anyone can do it, but we are in Indonesia. Consus, one of the best Indonesian experts in the world. Really scary to go up against him in Indonesia. He seems confident too, and Finn is yet to even open the map. We'll see if he can line something up here. Yeah, we have a Sumatra and a Kalimantan, so this will be the game if Finbarr doesn't move. He's considering Cali, though.
Yeah, he's looking. Is he gonna do it?
He hasn't actually placed a pin yet, I think. Yeah, he is. Oh, he's zooming in. Consus had zoomed in on that same exact town. He is there right now. Consus there. Finn, are you gonna put it there too?
Oh my goodness.
5 seconds
Finbarr.
left. Drop it in, he
Oh,
does.
there it goes.
They're right there.
Ooh.
Consus is a little bit closer, but we're gonna stay alive. We're gonna go to round 8. 4.5 times multiplier incoming right here, right now.
This is an intense game. What is gonna happen? Another urban round?
We're in India, and Finn has guessed almost instantly. The pressure's on from Consus to follow.
Yeah.
And Consus is in Madhya Pradesh.
Oh, Finbarr has the city. You can see it on his sign there, Patna.
Oh my god, he does! This is gonna be game for Finn! Finn right there is gonna take it!
Wow.
On round 8 with the 4998. He takes us to NMPZ.
Oh. Yeah, I'm a little surprised Consus never picked up on that. That's so unlucky for him. But Finbarr forces the NMPZ. Oh, this is going to be insane to watch.
Wow, this is unreal. NMPZ with these two players. the caliber of these two players.
I do want to note, as far as I know, Consus right now is undefeated at NMPZ. Every time it's gone NMPZ, he's won.
He is, while Finbarr has a 55% win rate in NMPZ, Consus is 100% right now.
Let's see if Finbarr can pull off the victory against undefeated NMPZ Consus. Somewhere in Russia. And this is Finbarr's expertise. If he's gonna do it anywhere, it's right now.
They've got one still singular image, no moving, panning, or zooming. This is the image they get. Finn, does his pin in Ukraine right now?
Oh, interesting.
He's in Donetsk. Wait, this is a pretty big difference. It
Oh.
is Donetsk. Finn is gonna be closer. 1,600 points of damage, almost 1,700 on round 1.
Yeah, wow. I was with Consus there. I thought it was Russia, but Finbarr, he knows Russia so well. He knows when it isn't Russia too. Amazing stuff.
I mean, we talk about Consus being one of the best players at guessing in Indonesia. Finn, easily one of the best at Russia. So he looks at that and he says, this actually isn't there. And he knows it and guesses amazingly there in Ukraine. Now we're on round 2. Both players thinking pretty much the exact same spot in New Zealand, and Finn locks it in.
Yeah, I like their guess a lot. I believe this road does look like that. And yep.
Yeah, they're on the right road. They wave, as they should. You guys know the rule. This is rule 1 of GeoGuessr. If your pins overlap each other, you gotta wave.
Gotta do it.
Round 3 now. We have possibly an Oman here.
Yeah, looks like it with the yellow license plate. Yeah, both players gonna know that. Ooh, Finn thinking about Salala. Way far south.
I mean, that would be a pretty big difference if Consus stays north, but only 2 times damage on round 3, so let's see. Consus and Muscat, Finbarr now looking there as well. So if they both guess there, we shouldn't see too many points. 15 seconds left on the clock. They're letting the timer run out. Both these two players with longer average guess times than some others in the league. And it's really because they take their time to do it. We're going to see 0 points there and another wave, and we're going to go in round 4.
Yeah, they made exactly the same hedges in Muscat there. Pretty cool to see. And here we go.
Round 4 now. In the U.S., we've seen the U.S. be very dangerous today.
Oh yeah.
Finbarr in Wyoming.
Wyoming makes a lot of sense with these reflectors in the landscape. I like it.
Consus right there too. Slightly different parts of Wyoming, but still pretty close nonetheless, so we actually shouldn't see the U.S. be that much of a killer right here. But Consus actually is going to be very close there, 51 kilometers away, 4,800, 1,600 points of damage now, and our game is pretty much even.
Only 19 points between them right now. This is nuts. Round 5.
Yeah. Round 5, Consus, Argentina, quick zoom. Makes sense, black car, all white lines. And the landscape looking like this could make sense. Argentina, one of the few LATAM countries that can have all white, but it does have a mix. All white lines, road lines.
Indeed. I like the Buenos Aires province idea. Both of them looking there. Finbarr locks it in.
Yeah, Finn locks it. Consus has moved a little bit farther north now. Oh, wow. It's going to be Cordoba province. Consus is going to be closer with that. 3,300 points of damage. Finn now on 932 health.
Consus one guess away from keeping up his undefeated NMPZ record in the World League. With 3.5x, Finn is looking to upset here in Turkey.
Turkey round. Well, Consus he did actually finally lose one game.
Oh, is that right?
Match, I should say, yes. But only one.
Only.
See if he gets his second loss right here. Turkey, very green. I like the far north. 10 seconds left now on the clock as Finn's put the pressure on. But they're in a similar area. Finn is going to be a little bit closer. It will keep him alive. We will get round 7. Round 7. Both players insta-zooming in Brazil, the Brazilian coast.
Yeah, that guess makes a lot of sense. You get these mountains along the coast there by Rio, Espírito Santo.
Yeah.
Now it's a matter of trying to the best of their ability, lining up the mountain range, getting the vibes. Finn's just gonna go fast, though.
Yeah, both right there in Espírito Santo. Guesses are so close. Consus will be a little bit closer, but we're alive. Finn has done it before. He's made the comeback happen before. We're gonna go round 8 now. Can he do it here? We're in minute on the clock, but Consus already kind of opening the map.
I thought it was Kenya first.
Yeah.
I like Finn. Yeah.
I like it too. I like Kenya kind of a lot. Finn's going there, far west, and he locks it into. The pressure's now on. Consus needs to follow, and if you look at his camera there, he actually doesn't look too happy. Nope, but he is going to go to Kenya.
Oh,
so
okay.
Maybe he does know it.
Oh, okay.
Is he going to keep it there? Consus, what are you doing to us? He does. Timer runs out. The guesses are in, and Consus actually will be closer in with 4.5 times multi. He will take the entire matchup right there.
Wow, fantastic game, honestly. Had us at the edge of our seats there, made it to round 8 NMPZ. Oh, so good to watch. And I was afraid there for Consus. Yeah, you could see he wasn't sure.